Breaking right now, a water rescue operation in Eureka. News 4's Kim St. Ange has been chasing calls all evening due to this weather. She's live right now where first responders just pulled a man from rushing floodwaters.
Minutes ago, Courtney, they're telling me now that they were able to throw a rope to the man just down the road from where I am. Once the water went down enough, able to pull that man out from these rushing waters. And thankfully, we're able to report to you that man was not hurt. But this whole operation here in Eureka took about an hour to them to finish. And to give you some perspective, this is the Fox Creek Crossing Drive. I'm wanting to show you some pictures from the Metro West Fire District of this rescue. You can see the man's truck in that water, and he was trapped in there for well over 2 hours. Crews kept us back pretty far. They're telling us they had fire trucks set up along the road. That was just in case his truck was swept away and they had to rescue him at some point in the creek. Thankfully, that did not happen. Again, they were able to successfully throw a rope out to him. They had tried earlier tonight doing that. They tried throwing a rope. They tried even putting a boat in the water at one point, but they're saying that water was just too high and moving too fast. So they decided instead, just give him a life jacket and just wait for that water to go down.
This is a significant situation where you just never know how quickly this is going to change into a life-threatening experience for this person. So it's extremely dangerous. It's extremely dangerous for the rescue crews as well, because everything they're doing is in rescue operations in soft soil conditions. They don't have strong anchor points, and it's really a dangerous situation for them.
Kim, you're in Eureka right now. You were in Chesterfield when we first saw you earlier this evening, but it really has been a wild night in West County, specifically in Eureka. Tell us a little bit about what you've seen and learned tonight.
Yeah, we saw significant flooding, Courtney, specifically downtown Eureka. So that would be South Central Avenue. You're looking at some pictures really to show you the significant amount of water. I mean, it was rising so quickly. We were watching as firefighters, volunteers were rushing, I mean, literally running, grabbing sandbags, trying to put them up against the businesses because that downtown area has a lot of restaurants, coffee shops, little boutiques. And so we were talking to some business owners saying, look, I mean, this is the second time in the last week where we've had this flash flooding. They're in kind of panic mode. They say they're just frustrated this keeps happening. Thankfully, there were plenty of volunteers, even a sweet 10-year-old boy who came there to help. They were able to get those sandbags. Looks like they may have been able to stop a lot of that water. But yet again, folks here in Eureka having to deal with this flooding. And just for some perspective, I mean, I was walking in that water. I would say it was at least 2 feet in downtown Eureka.
That
Courtney?
much water can certainly do a good bit of damage to homes and businesses. Thank you, Kim. New at 10, frustration reaching a fever pitch in Webster Groves. This evening's rain brought water into several homes near 44 in Big Bend, and it's not the first time. We talked to 2 different homeowners who say the problem continues to repeat over the years.
Well, it's a little stressful because we have a 2-month-old at home, and so we're just dealing with a lot right now, and this was definitely not something that we expected or wanted.
But I smelled something burn. I turned the AC up, and it went off. And I don't know if that's shot or what. So.
The homeowners say the issue stems from a city-owned lot next door. There is a sinkhole that takes surface water that doesn't head to storm drains. Problem is, the water fills it, then heads towards homes. Many of you have been sending fantastic images capturing the strength of the storms. Alyssa Kim was rolling when this creek in Des Peres overflowed tonight. It's just one of many flooded waterways and roads you slog through to get home tonight. Felicia Bowers took this video showing the hail coming down hard and fast in Sullivan. Just one example of the storm's effects in that area. Also in Sullivan, major damage to a skating rink. Chris Lane sent us these pictures taken from a drone. The storm tore the roof right off the building, sending it flying through the air and landing on parked cars next door.
Oh my goodness.
The storm also caused widespread issues with flooding. Julie Reitz shared this video of flooding on Highway 141 at 44. And in the city at Gravois and Hampton, streets turned to rivers as drivers tried to slog their way through.